RSS ideologue K N Govindacharya is our guest today. He is one of those, or maybe he is the only one, who actually mapped the BJP's route to electoral power. He's become something of a media recluse since then, and we are very glad that we could persuade him to give us an interview after almost 10 years.
Nearly.
Right?
Nearly, yes.
Tell me, when this whole Rath Yatra took place, I'm taking you back a little bit, when L.K. Advani took out the Rath, when you were very closely associated with the BJP, did you expect the mosque to be demolished?
At that moment, no. It was all surprise for every one of us, including me.
But didn't you think that that would be the logical conclusion to the politics of divisiveness?
I don't think. Somehow, organizational dynamics and mass agitational dynamics, they were at skew then. And the leadership could not apprehend or comprehend the mood of the masses collected on 6th December. It was their mistake.
Mistake of the leadership.
Calculation.
Where were you then at that time?
On that day, I was at Chennai.
Right. But you knew that this was the movement that would really take the BJP to electoral victory from 2 seats to 80, 84, 82
It was 2 seats in 85 or 85.
Yeah.
It went up to 86 in 89 and to 120 in 1991.
And then eventually power
Yeah,
at the
160,
center.
then 181 and 182 in 1999.
Right. So now when you look at the BJP, Govindacharya ji, what do you see? Do you see a party that is climbing up further, or do you see a party that's really going down?
Electoral ups and downs are not matter of concern for me. Because from 2 seats one can come into power also in the course of some 10 years. But more important factor is the dilution of ideology and idealism, which is definitely causing anguish to common supporters and workers.
Of the BJP. And when this dilution takes place, then factionalism increases.
Not only factionalism, naturally ambition clashes are there. And moreover, when it becomes an umbrella party devoid of ideology, then many types of contradictions also are there. So individual ambitions, factionalism, and contradictions in terms of ideological positions and policies to be undertaken. So government of the party people, they behave differently in different states. That also causes different problems. That's for everyone to see today.
So it's like a party with a lot of people who are leaders at the center in the state, not speaking in one voice.
This happens to all the political parties, including, for example, in CPM also the same case is there.
Yes.
Now was Somnath Chatterjee versus, and what Viman Basu had told, West Bengal unit versus Kerala unit.
No,
So-
but the BJP was always a party with a difference.
That's what. Therefore, I don't hold brief for the party. And whatever is the situation today, I'm trying to explain that. And I feel personally that the basic lacuna was lack of evolution of a scientific style of functioning for a political party, BJP, which wanted itself to transform into party of workers with a mission. But if scientific style of functioning was absent, so naturally it became an umbrella party. So natural dilution of ideology and idealism was very much fait accompli.
You were with the party as General Secretary till 2000,
Yeah.
right? When exactly did you feel that it sort of was losing its moorings and changing direction?
In 1997, when I think 40 odd leaders came together at Virar just to discuss and formulate the recommendations for scientific style of functioning of the party to protect and promote ideology and idealism. And nearly 42 recommendations were there. But those recommendations were never put in the working committee, and the report doesn't see the light of the day.
And out of the mainstream leaders who were there, were Mr. Vajpayee there,
All,
Mr.
you
Advani?
take the name, all were there. All
All were
important
there.
people, nearly 40. All the chief ministers.
And what were, do you remember any of the major recommendations at that time?
Like The state president or the All India president during his or her tenure will not contest elections in the same jurisdiction. Similarly, no candidate will contest election for more than 10 years from the same constituency. Third, for the family functions like birthday, like many other occasions, it should be confined merely to a family occasion only, not as a social or public visiting the place. And if at all some gifts are there, they should be surrendered to some service organizations. Like this, all should declare their assets.
And
And there should be an ombudsman, there should be a lokayukta type institution in the party itself to keep tab. And there should be provision for any worker to complain against any other leader also. But in 3 months, all those should be expedited. Like this, 40 recommendations were there.
So that document was just covered up.
No, it didn't say
It never
that.
happened.
Somehow
Yeah.
it didn't happen. And in 1998, BJP came into power also for 13 months. So then also, we all tried that some discussions should take place, but of no avail.
So when you say you tried, who's the person who stopped it? Was it Mr. Vajpayee?
There
No,
were
Mr. Advani.
there were not many takers. That much I can say.
Not even the Prime Minister of the time.
They were too busy. For them, these things were not much important. That's what I.
So that you would say would be really the turning point where the party changed its direction and didn't go along the way you wanted it to.
I feel not the. I feel lack of scientific style of functioning could have led it to this situation, and that was a chronic problem, right from 60s. Pandit Deendayal Upadhyaya definitely tried to envisage some. He could understand the need also, but before he could do anything about it, he was gone. He was murdered in 1968,
Yes,
11th February.
yes.
He was not there. So since then, this malady has been haunting the party.